starting. Game's going live.
So we'll probably see some standard opening by Vexx, but
I lost control of my screen.
so a standard 2-2 opening for the Marines with one building base. We have
Well,
three
I'm at to
skulks.
reconnect real quick. My game is
Oh, are you
my game's-
frozen, Walkid?
yeah, I can't move my screen at all.
I'll try to provide an audio coverage of the game right now. So we have
Sup,
two Marines
Carnage?
in comp lab with a few aliens sitting outside trying to harass them. The Marines are slowly pushing into Crossroads, but they know there's resistance there. While we have two other Marines just camping in vent, trying to force an engagement on their terms, but the aliens are not in rush. Now we have two Marines pushing into Crossroads finally, and we have two aliens camping there, so the Marines taking their time to take control of this map, not trying to over push.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. Any key engagements we missed there, XTC?
No, the Marines haven't really been pushing. This is the first engagement we're seeing right now in Crossroads.
So that was a nice undercommitment of the res nodes, of the med packs. They could have easily have dropped 3 more med packs and kept those Marines alive, but would that be worth it? With all those skulks there, might not have been. Excellent decision making by CiB's commander Deathman.
And we have two Marines right now pushing into data. They might just pass that up and move straight to reactor core. Aliens have a drifter there, so they're gonna see that coming. We have Hat back hitting the vent res node, which is smart play. Two Marines in vent.
2 Marines are pushing into reactor core right now. They
Aliens
could do some damage. There's no alien life forms that are close by. Shades arrives.
But look, Barbados waited for them to reload before pushing in. Smart play by the Gorge.
Excellent job, and all the skulks from Crossroads come and clean up those Marines. Because of how much hit points a res node has, they allowed the res node to go down a little bit before and set up a perfect engagement with all their aliens. That's a very nice move by Vexx.
One mistake though by Barbados, he did not heal that res node, so it will remain at 62%. Maybe he'll catch onto it and go heal it, but...
Oh, the wrong time to move a drifter is when there's Marines right in front of it. Stryker gets that drifter kill because it kind of waved his hand. Oh,
Aliens out of position to defend Crevice.
Barbados is trying to keep him back with his spits while the 3 skulls come from behind.
Oh my
Can
God.
they save the res? No, it stays up by some
Beautiful
careful
play by
healing.
that Gorge. Barbados.
Excellent job, Barbados.
One Gorge outclassing the 2 CiB Gorges right now.
And CIB's pushing up into data core. So you want to revise your prediction on thinking that CIB's going to win now? I am really impressed by Vexx's play.
Yeah, I mean, CiB beat Aatrox for 4-0, so I thought they were really good, but...
Oh no, they're definitely good.
Vexx.
Vexx has improved dramatically. Their play has been immaculate. Now, these Marines, this is that Resna was not healed up, so they're able to take it out with 2 clips of their LMGs. Aliens don't even bother trying to take that, clear that pack.
Yeah, Vexx right now seems to be a little out of position at all times. They need to expect that the Marines are going to try and push their nodes. And we have early phase gates for the Marines.
Ooh, some nice bites by Hat. Oh, and Tech Punk keeping them back across the gorge here. Not the actual gorge, but...
2 Marines in flight trying to claim that res node for the first time this game. After that, they should move to Crevice. Ooh,
oh, nice. Nice mind kill in the vent there with Flamingo.
CiB doing a great job with their mine placement.
This is reminiscent of the last drifter placement. It moved previously last time Bacon and Striker came to hit this res node. This time a scan gives that drifter away, but while wasting his clip on that drifter, Vaticide comes to finish the job.
Seems like Barbados is always arriving on time just to save that res node. So Welkin, what are your thoughts in the first 5 minutes of this game?
I'm really impressed by Barbados' Gorge, and I really like how the aliens have been grouping up. Previously, last game, we saw CiB sometimes stream their skulks in. The Vexx have been really careful about grouping up their skulk packs to engage. However, a ninja facegate's coming up here, CiB praying no one sees him. That drifter's a little out of position to spot him.
It's weird placement right in that corner. They can get locked in when they face through.
Correct, and it's a little farther away from reinforcing other locations. I think they were scared of a drifter spotting him in the middle, or maybe a skulk.
Data just claimed, by the way, and no Marines were near, so none of them could have heard that hive drop.
So there's no crags down, which means that, never mind, one crag just dropped. As they get the res, they'll be dropping crags. The aliens are trying to keep the Marines from getting to data core to even find out about that hive.
2 Marines pushing into crevice right now. That RT's probably going to be sacrificed, but since they've taken data core, they have a lot of res.
Oh, Vaticide slips. Let's see if we can get those Marines. Nice try, Vaticide, but killing 2 Marines by yourself is a little difficult. Meanwhile, they did find the Crossroads phase gate and get it to half health. Crevice has to fall back to back that up. The res node stays up in Crevice.
Yeah, so that bought a little bit of time for that resource tower, but it's likely going to go down.
Vaticide heading back this time with Shades and Flamingo. CiB Striker with his priorities kills that res node, but then gets cleaned up immediately.
And Gendler, you'll hear this in 4 minutes. I love Aatrox.
Yes, everybody loves Aatrox. They are everybody's little brother. So I don't think the Marine CiB know of the hive, which is now 64% grown despite not being healed by a gorge.
They have to know that it's there, though. It's 8 minutes in the game. They haven't been to that side of the map in a while.
Well,
That's doing a great job of taking a lot of resource nodes.
Yeah, this is one thing. If Marines aren't paying attention to a location, you can try to drop a res node there.
We have a big push right now to glass hallway with shotguns. Hopefully the aliens are a little out of position right now to defend this.
Two shotgun push. Core. They fall back to flight.
Wow, now the aliens really out of position right now.
They're taking out those crags. This is what the power of the crag is.
Base.
Command station taking damage.
Oh, instead of defending, they're now attacking. Deathman gets out of the comm chair and gets cleaned up. With only one
the
IP.
Are doing. Hive's about to grow, but there's...
With only one IP, though, it will keep them out for a little while.
See, Flamingo can pick them apart.
Let's go to first person on Flamingo. Watch him as he tries to fight these Marines off. He's getting healed by this hive the whole time he's fighting. Oh, nice cleanup.
Don't agree with that call with Vexx with hitting their base while they were in their hive, but looks like it worked out.
It did do some damage. It both killed 2 Marines, kept them from respawning quickly, and got the commander out of the chair. He could not drop medpacks during that time.
But my beef with it is, you know, Vexx is ahead right now. All they have to do is hold on to what they have, and they should have this game in the bag. They have 5 RTs. The hive just went up.
Oh, huge 4-man push. Looks like it's coming. The aliens looks like they're streaming in now, one at a time. They got to group up and engage in a larger pack. They decide to get Blink and Leap now. So the Fades are able to evolve at this point. They might want to evolve those Fades right now instead of engaging.
Looks like CiB is transitioning to a res node harass strategy as they know the hive is up.
That gets cleaned up with Jest Skulks, while Flamingo is keeping them busy in Crossroads. The left side of the map, Super SARS got the res node in Computer Lab.
The aliens should try and camp those shotguns. The Marines don't have too many resource towers, and you know they're going to want those guns back. Looks like they're not going for it, though.
No, it looks like they're more worried about the res nodes on the left-hand side of the map, which is one of their only res nodes that's not at a crossroad or as a phase gate. So Vexx are doing a very good job of keeping the Marines back by hitting other Marine locations. There's two ways to fight the Marines off. One is to kill the Marines. The other is hit the Marines where they're not, to force the Marines to come to you. And they're doing a very good job of the second.
And look, ventilation has not even been harassed. It seems like that node is at 100% maturity right now.
And it's the close natural res node to the Marine base. That's they should probably send a Marine that direction at some point, if anything, to claim that for their own team.
As you guys know, the aliens' optimal res tower number is 3, and right now they're at 5. And we have Super SARS at 61 res, so he will be in Onos in the next few minutes if they don't start harassing these res nodes.
So Vaticide and Shades are up as Fades. Oh, that rhymed. I'm glad it did. They're about to hit the main base.
And we're seeing the the old 12-minute arms lab drop by CiB.
Yep. Normally, I mean, the arms lab upgrades are a little more expensive, but you should be able to afford them before the 12-minute mark. Fades without any arms lab upgrades kill Marines in 2 swipes. However, Vesa still needs to be careful. He will die to shotguns if he's not careful.
Credit, though, to Vexx. I mean, they've been harassing res the entire game. Armor 1 just started 13 minutes into the game.
So the aliens almost got the phase gate down in Crossroads while these Fades kept the Marines back in their base. Now the aliens are trying to finish it off by sending in all their Fades, but the Marines are ready.
Oh, my man Flamingo Lurk just died, but that's alright. He stayed along long enough.
Barbados tries to finish it off. Tech Punk's welding it. Is it going to stay up? Oh, it barely stays up. Tech Punk welding the entire time, choosing not to shoot the gorge, which apparently is the right decision as he keeps that phase gate up. However, the aliens still have now 4 res nodes with 2 more building everything along the map. They can almost make a ring, complete ring around the 2 tech points that the Marines are holding.
Hopefully CiB doesn't GG before the Onos comes out, because
there's a gorge tunnel in ventilation. I like gorge tunnels. I'm going to see where this one goes.
I would love to see a gorge tunnel from ventilation to comp lab, then just have 3 gorges go back and forth between bile bombing the different sides of the Marine base.
That could be really powerful, as well as one close to Crossroads, close to subaxis to alternate them. But now the the aliens are grinding this gate. The Marines, as they phase through, will get hit by 3 Fades all at the same time, which will kill them.
And once that gate
goes down,
I'm pretty sure that CiB will GG at this point. No map control.
They're finally harassing that ventilation res node. But they have lost their second tech point. This is most likely GG. The aliens could probably go for a killing blow at any moment now.
Yeah, once they defend this last push to data core, well, it looks like the aliens are going to their base.
The aliens are out of position, so instead of defending, they're going to attack. They're trying to get the observatory, forcing a beacon. Either beacon now or beacon never is what they're saying, and it's never. They decide to trade bases.
They should get the comm share. It's GG.
Command station taking damage.
There you go. Oh, they're getting the IPs.
Killing IPs, now they're killing the commander. Now it's GG. GG's
Wow.
called Vexx 2-0.
So far for our predictions, huh, Wilkin?
Yeah, Vexx is vastly improved since the last time I've seen them play.
Seems like CiB's falling apart just a little bit in the first 2 rounds of this game.
Yeah, they tried to hold on to their res and hit the res nodes of the aliens, but they ended up losing the entire left-hand side of the map to 2 skulks. That was a very good game. Let me take a look at the stats once the server is up. Yeah, one thing to note, they're noting in the chat, commanders probably should not jump out of their comm share to fight off 2 fades. If your base is getting hit and you don't know what the life forms are, give it a scan. Find out, are they skulks or are they fades? If they're fades, don't fight them.
You can also hear the swipe or the bite on the building. So you don't necessarily have to scan, just listen, you can tell which life form it is.
Why is it not working? Well, regrettably, the stats aren't working. So we'll have to live without stats for now. Possibly because of the map change. So now we're going to have Vexx again as the Marine team. We'll see. Last time they had extreme pressure, 2-man teams hitting Resnode after Resnode, keeping CiB down to 2. Let's see if they do the same thing here on Tram.
I feel it's easier to do on Tram, especially since the access points to hub lead you to anywhere on the map. So it's really easy for Marines to reorganize and reapply pressure on different points by going through hub.
Yeah, hub, as you can see, is a very...
How did you feel, by the way, about CiB's strategy of going early phase gates? It didn't seem like it paid off.
No, they got the face cut up in Crossroads, but that location, they didn't put pressure on the alien res nodes. All they did was use that to put up their res node and didn't hit... the aliens put up the hive in data core completely uncontested. There was no pressure put on that hive at all until it was almost completely grown. With that phase get up, they could have streamed in a 2-man or 3-man Marine pack through the entire time and kept the aliens on that side of the map, and then capped the other side at the same time. Instead, they only used that to kind of speed up their travel to the center of the map. So I didn't like it that much, but it did have potential. On this map, though, I cannot wait to see how CiB and Vexx play this out.
Are we switching servers, Walken?
No, we're not. We're staying on this server. I believe they're all okay with US East. CiB is a Brazilian team, so they chose East as the lowest latency server for them. So as we see, CiB has very high pings, which could hurt their fighting of the aliens, but as Marines shooting the aliens. But that's the best. It's the closest official server they have to Brazil.
Silenthia says there's a scoreboard in console type teams 1, teams 2.
I already have a little score board thing up here. Let me see what that does. Yeah, I'll believe. I'll let Cynthia confirm in 3 minutes. I'll need the quotes too. Oh, yeah. No, okay, so I already have that up. Cynthia was noting that I did not have it up last time. It was because of the crash. Zilla wants to cast as well. Well, XTC has to go at some point, so
I could do.
here.
I could probably finish this off as long as this isn't a 30-minute round.
Okay, yeah, let's stay with you then. Zilla, let me know next time, and you can co-cast with me maybe next time as my educated professional, which XTC is supposed to be. He's taking the place of the educated professional, and
Funny thing about Azilla, guys, when you're playing with him, or if you happen to play with Azilla and he's your commander, he actually gives you a play-by-play as you're playing. So he's like a caster and a commander all in one.
okay, this game should be getting going soon. Both teams are in the comm chairs. Both teams are stacked up. We're just gonna wait for them to get going. So let me switch back out to our beautiful faces. By ours, I mean mine and your picture of XTC. How's the resolution, guys, now that I don't have as much backlight back here from the sun?
Welkin, when you click on buildings, can you see the, you can't click on buildings anymore in this patch, it seems.
Oh no, it just lets me mouse over and says percentage health. It won't let me select them.
Wonder why they changed that.
I do not know, but it looks like they're going live. The game will start.